in Superdome.
You can't see something of this magnitude with people suffering, death and destruction, and not take something away from it with you that you're going to carry the rest of your life.
This one, I think, got everyone's attention. The amount of water, approximately 80% of New Orleans was underwater, and to get there right after the hurricane hit, it was overwhelming.
The situation in New Orleans, well, I hope, was an anomaly in that we had a breakdown of government, a breakdown of social order, and it was utter chaos that our folks went into.
Lots of chaos, but when we were given a mission, we brought order to that chaos. We had a command staff, we had game wardens that were organized, knew how to work the boats, knew how to fit into a team effort. We were launching boats right there off the interstate, off I-10 and the on-ramps. And we would go down into the communities that were flooded and begin to go from house to house, street to street. Hello?
There was no communication there when we got there. In fact, when we got there, we had the best communication that was available there amongst ourselves on our own game warden channels.
The eeriness of the silence down there is no sound.
Hello? 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 Anybody want to ride?
There's nothing moving, there's no mechanical, only what you bring with you makes sound down there, really. You might hear a voice out there, and that's what you're listening for. Somebody hollering for help.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
That was the blackest water that I've ever seen in my life. This witch's brew of chemicals and substances that was in this water, and then you add in all the dead people and dead animals, and of course the decomposition. This was just horrible, horrible waters.
In fact, the spray from the airboats would hit you in the face, and it would sting your face. It wouldn't sting your arms, but it'd sting your face for whatever was in the water.
You can watch the video and you can see the pictures, but you're not seeing it in 3D. You're not seeing the movement, and one thing you're definitely not getting, you're not getting the smell. The smell is something I'm still not out of my nose yet. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible smell. I couldn't describe it, how bad the smell is.
It smells like death. That's what we're not gonna forget, what it smells like down in there.
We got our assignment was to go to the downtown area of New Orleans, and where there's 3 hospitals located. There was Charity Hospital, Tulane Hospital, and University Hospital. So we launched our boats and launched everything that we could, and was getting people out by airboat, by flat bottom boats, and bringing them to higher ground, and we're loading them on buses.
It makes you appreciate everything you have. We had talked to people there, that one gentleman who'd lived there for 76 years in the same house, and he did not want to leave. You know, that's just, see, that was all he had in the world, and it was gone now. And so he was holding on to every last bit, so it just makes you appreciate everything you have, and you know, how quickly something can take it away.
We went into some of these areas and they were terrified to do the lift to the helicopter. One lady didn't want to go because she didn't know how much it would cost her to get rescued. As sad as it was, you know, it's going to be a learning experience for us, because one of these days, something like this is going to hit a Texas town.
Hurricane Rita made landfall near the Subby River shortly after midnight this morning. The hurricane is expected to move into northeast Texas later tonight.
Got guys out right now that are fixing to have a major delivery of MREs and water to distribute to people. Everything's running real smooth, and we're helping the people.
We're dealing with more security issues for the county. We didn't have to bring boats. We're not dealing with water. We're dealing with the fact that there's no electricity, there's no fuel, so a lot of people are getting antsy. And when they do that, then they're needing more manpower, more law enforcement, and things like that.
Medina County's here. They're escorting trucks in. There's lots of help. It's just a slow process trying to get everything in. They're getting chainsaws in. We've got The county helping our radio man out on the road right now, cut wood, get it off the road so we can get the tower set up down here.
3207, 3223.
What we did is got a 25 to 30 mile coverage all the way around Jasper. It was a lot of work. The radio shop did an outstanding job. They're the ones who took the mobile repeaters out and set them up with generators and such.
We're running on about 2 hours sleep, and so it gets to be long, but it's an important part of the job, and so we take it real serious.
We're going to try to do this as quick as we can and save them as much suffering as we can.
This is a nursing home. There's a lot of elderly patients in there, 19 bedridden patients. Trying to make arrangements to get them taken out by bus to air conditioning, food and water.
It's a killer in there. I can't believe they're in there.
Enjoy your ride.
Is she going on the bus too?
Yeah, they all are.
Go on the bus. There's another one in here too who's going to get loaded, I think.
Nobody's local here with you?
No.
Smother them. 1, 2, 3. On my count. 1, 2, 3. I need you to push. There you go. 2, 3.
Let's go get the next one.
Go on with the next one.
We came down here in the southern part of Jasper County to really help with the law enforcement effort, and we found some folks in need, so we did what we needed to do.
You're the only officers of the state that has done what they said they would do as a game warden. And I'm not, I'm not just saying that. I mean, it's the honest truth. Because you were here. I mean,
Right.
I'm not.
Well, we wear a lot of
I know
hats.
you do a lot more, but you don't get near the credit you deserve.
Well, God bless y'all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was a job done better than I expected.
Hopefully we got some older folks needed to get to a medical facility on a bus there.
It's a 22-foot storm surge that will go all the way into the city of Beaumont. That's how much power it's got to go into Beaumont.
Our game wardens had a can-do attitude. We had a job to do, let's go do it and get it done. I'm most thankful that all of them came home, and both Rita and Katrina.
This is the Superdome.
It's bizarre. It's surreal, like something out of one of these science fiction movies about the apocalyptic future.
Hello? Anybody home?
One thing I would like to say, this is extremely emotional situation to go and work something like this. I guarantee you before it's all said and done, I'm probably going to break down and have a big cry. That's just the way it is.
This was real hard, seeing people that they're carrying everything that they have left in this world, they're carrying with them, because it's all gone. Because I saw their houses, how they were demolished, destroyed, that they don't have anything to go back to. They have nothing.
The wardens work long and hard hours, and I'll say this, there's not a game warden out there who isn't ready to answer the call, because that's what law enforcement is all about. In this profession, it's about dealing with people and providing service to people.
I think on the officer level, I think it's something they'll remember, good and bad, for the rest of their life. And they just need to remember they were there and they made a difference.
For information on a career as a Texas game warden, call us at 1-877-BA-WARDEN or visit our website.